one of the top 10 drivers of the century and voted the #1 drag racer of the last 50 years.
We're talking about Big Daddy Don Garlits. Fox 23's Bernadette Flores is live this morning at Tulsa Raceway Park. Bernadette.
Yeah, Big Daddy has arrived. He is right here joining us. Very excited to be in Tulsa. Tell me what you're going to be doing here. I know already lots of people are lining up to take your picture. What are you going to be doing here this weekend?
Well, it's been a long time since I've been to Tulsa. I won a lot of races here. This was the Spring Nationals for many, many years. And the track has been completely rebuilt, and I wanted to come over and see it firsthand for myself. I'm on a tour this year, the 60th anniversary of NHRA drag racing, and I thought it was just fitting to come by and visit my old friends at Tulsa.
How does it feel? I mean, people say you're a legend, and you are. You've won so many titles, internationally known. How does all that praise feel?
Very humbling. Because, you know, to me, I was just having fun doing my thing. I never thought it would be a legend or #1 in drag race or anything like that. I just built my cars and raced them and had fun.
And why did they call you Big Daddy?
Well, I was at a race in '62. I was 30 years old, and it was a gas race. There was no fuel. And the youngsters ran gasoline like sportsman racing, and I wasn't doing well because I had a gas dragster and I didn't know much about gas, and they were calling me Daddy Garlits because I had my 2 little girls with me. And then all of a sudden I set the record, the absolute gas record for the world. And the announcer says, I guess we'll have to call him Big Daddy from now on. He just set the record, and it's been ever since.
Now it's stuck. And tell us about this car right here. Looks pretty awesome.
Yeah, this is the 1968 car that we campaigned in California, and then we put it up when we come back to Florida and built a new car. This was built especially for the real good strips in California, short wheelbase, not much traction.
And for those of us who don't know, I mean, I just found out that I'm able to bring my car out here and race Friday nights, so maybe I will. But what does that feel like, the rush of the race, when you're in there and you're waiting, you're revving your car to go, and you actually go? What does all that feel like?
It's great. You get a rush of adrenaline, and, you know, it's a high, a natural high, and there's nothing like it. And, of course, the faster the car is, the bigger the rush.
Yeah, awesome. And I guess you got a lot of rushes in your life.
Yeah.
And tell us, Ginger, you're actually with the Raceway. Tell us what's going to be going on this weekend. It's the Lucas Oil races, right?
It's the Lucas Oil Drag Racing Series. It's the Division 4 sportsman racing. So we have top alcohol dragsters, top alcohol funny cars, and everything from 10-second cars to 5-second cars, and it's definitely a family event.
And there's races through midnight, I was reading, right?
Yeah, we have midnight drags on Saturday night where you can bring anything from a conversion van to a station wagon to a blown alcohol car. Nice. So, yeah.
And I'm sure how many people have entered? It seems like there's lots of cars already kind of all over the parking lot.
We're expecting probably 375 cars. So it'll be a good turnout.
Awesome. So this is one of your big events this year.
It is one of the biggest events, and it's on the series, the Lucas Oil Drag Racing Series for NHRA.
And starting tonight, I'm sure one of the big attractions will be Big Daddy. What time can people start heading over here?
The gates opened at 8 o'clock this morning, and we'll be running until probably 8 or 9 tonight, and they'll open at 8 tomorrow and 8 on Sunday.
Okay, perfect. So you heard it here. If you want to come out and meet Big Daddy, it was a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And they'll be here all weekend. For more information, we'll post a link to all that information on our website. Ron and Michelle, back to you.
Bernadette, you're totally not taking your car out there. You drive a Sunfire. You're going to get smoked.
I was just joking.
I know. I can't dog you. I drive a minivan. I'd get killed, too.
Watch Fast and the Furious and get some ideas, some pointers.
Get pumped up for it.
Maybe I'll rent that later.
Yeah. Should we call you Big Mama this morning, Bernadette?
Big Mama.
Just kidding.
You look good with it blowing in your face.
Thanks, Bernadette.
Awesome.
Okay,
Great
thank
interview.
you.
Thanks.
You know, I mean, when you talk about drag racing, that's the name that stands out. I mean, that's if there was a Mount Rushmore for drag racing, his face would be up there.
His face might be the only one.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, it's kind of starts and ends with him.
Exactly. He's the George Washington. I'll just stop. The time now, 8:20.